Well, it's the middle of May. Still a bit of snow around. I'm on the south side of Mount Adams and brought my skis up here to do some skiing, and I forgot this side of the mountain burned out last year. You can see there's a bunch of burned out trees. And was able to follow the trail. I didn't quite get to the trailhead because there was snow on the road, but it was about a mile to the trailhead, and then got to the trailhead and realized that the fire had gone this far over from where it started, probably a mile or two that way. So it was very strange coming back here to see my trail that I've been on a few times all burned out. What we have here is it's a lava flow. Comes down the side of the mountain and probably about 2 miles long, about 100 yards wide. This was a campsite previously used that I'm going to take advantage of. I've got a new tent here to try out. And just about 80 yards that way, we've got some running water. And tomorrow, we're gonna head up and see about skiing a little bit. Well, I came out about 50 yards out into this lava flow, climbed up the closest, biggest rock. Let me give you a look of the Aiken Lava flow. And it sure did burn right across. You can see all these dead trees out here. Over there is Mount Hood. Saw it a little earlier. Kind of neat over here. You can get kind of close to these Ponderosa pines. They grow on the eastern side of the Cascades. I see way up there. Where are we at? There, up top on that butte. It's burned. So that fire last year, the Cold Spring fires, was pretty extensive. Kind of sad. There's Mount Adams right up there. Kind of close. You know, it's probably still about 4 miles to the meadows where it opens up, and I can get some pretty good runs. It's gonna be a long day tomorrow if I even get up there. I still don't know how I'm going to navigate through this burn and the lava. I could follow the creek. That's always a sure bet. I might do that. I've done that before out here, farther up, and it worked out really well. So, let's see how it goes. I'm camped just down past this tree. Really nice night, really calm. Well, it's Saturday morning, could be afternoon. It's a really slow start to the day, but it was good, nice and relaxing, pretty quiet. Just the animal noises, in the forest sounds. I've followed the trail, a little sketchy. It's totally a different place now with all this burn. It's been a few years since I've been here. Pretty much it's gonna run out. This is what I came up, and I see there's some blazes on the tree, on trees coming up the trail, probably for the firefighters that were here last year. The trailhead had a sign saying it was closed, and I can sort of tell why. There's a bunch of trees out here that are burned from the inside, and I can hardly believe they're still standing. I realize that I'm camped in a very precarious place, and I can show you later there's just a toothpick of a tree with a bunch of branches still left at the top, and if it fell, it'd fall right on my tent. But I'm just pretty much down this draw, so I think I'll go down that way. The lava flow is over here, climbs up this way, and I think I'm just gonna hop on the skis and start going up the draw. The one time that I wish I had a GPS. I always scoff about getting one, but right here I'd mark my location so that I could come back to it, definitely find it, and from here I could find my tent. But yeah, you can see some of the damage here. This old growth tree right there cracked, and you can see that it fell, and the upper part's still standing right there. So looks like my battery's dying. I was having some trouble with my tapes. We'll check in later. So last time I'm checking in, I guess this battery's down low. I've got up to some snow finally. This is the Aiken Lava flow. Up there you'll see is Mount Adams, and this fire, the Cold Spring fire, is just extensive. I can't imagine how big that fire was. There's Mount Hood way off in the distance. And now the fun begins. I'm gonna gear up with some sunblock and stuff. Bye-bye. I found a tent stake close to where I was camped, and the top of it has been burned. This is I've hiked through a burn zone, and it's really nasty because everything you touch is charred. If it's dry, well then your whole, everything gets all dirty from the charred, burnt wood, and this is really a strange sight. I just took my time coming in and was just kind of in awe looking around at all of these trees that were burnt. You get, you know, the roots actually burn too, so there's little pockets that are hollow underground, so if you're not careful you sink up to your knee, which I did a little while ago. I guess it's kind of fortunate though with the snow melting back here. It's open and the sun comes through, so there's not any snow right here. Over there where it's green you can see there's snow, and there's snow up higher over here. I'm camped back here, and it's just a little pocket you can hardly even see. I'm right at the edge. This is the trail actually right here. I've hiked it a few times, so I kind of know where it's at. But I'm tucked away back here. Kind of glad I found this little place back here, because you'll see that it's not all charred out. Real close. Fire burned the bark right down on this tree, but you can see it's all crunchy down here. I wouldn't really want to set up on that stuff unless I had to, but starting about here, there's no fire debris. This little pocket was spared. It's probably gonna get cold tonight. It's in a hollow where there's a bunch of snow. I'm ready. Kind of tired out. We're gonna enjoy what we get.